It's a tattoo on his arm of a woman naked, and he shakes the titties around. So
Thank you.
that escalated really quickly, but it like started with Adam being like, "Hey, can I run a couple jokes by you?" And he was like, I'm sorry, dude. I just kind of want to relax." And then Adam was like, "Oh, well," and he was like, "Fuck you! Fuck you! Get out of my face! Stop bothering me!" What is happening?
Nothing. They just want to shove as much ass and bad jokes in a fucking film as possible.
I'm confused about the context of the scene. Is this like a Family Guy cutaway gag or like?
Well, I have a little bump on my head, but I don't think it shows a bruise.
Oh god.
Please. Bro, that's Adam Sandler. It's not the end. Ew. I mean, we have to watch all. Okay, never mind, actually.
That was way too easy.
Anyways, just turn.
We have to see if there's after credits.
No.
It changed the movie.
Alright. So, going overboard was, what were your guys' thoughts?
It was garbage. It was dog shit.
Like good dog shit or bad dog shit?
No, it's
good dog?
what is good dog shit?
What do you mean?
It's just bad.
No, yeah, that was one of the worst movies. No, that was the worst movie I ever watched.
It was the worst movie.
I'm very excited to watch every one of Adam Sandler's movies, knowing that the first movie made me want to leave.
I want to preface because I don't know if be anywhere else. We tried to watch this movie and we couldn't finish.
No, the first time we tried to watch this movie, we literally could not finish the movie. Like, we literally could not finish the fucking movie.
It's really good.
It was so bad that we could not fucking watch the whole thing. I want that to be fully fucking known and recognized before I even begin to continue. The movie was unwatchable.
I have a question.
Yeah?
What do you guys think the budget went towards? Because there was
Adam Sandler's
boat.
pocket.
The boat.
Adam Sandler's
The
pocket.
boat.
Adam Sandler's pocket. Adam Sandler's pocket. Adam Sandler's wallet.
No!
Adam Sandler's.
Because at the start of the movie, he says that this movie has no budget.
Yeah, like they
But-
didn't pay for anything.
On the wiki, it says that he spent $200K on the movie. So what was the budget?
It was.
What
the
did it
boat.
go towards?
It was the boat and the equipment, and that
But
was
he said that they just had the boat, and that's why they made the movie in the first place. Like he literally says
What?
that at the start of the movie.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
had the boat.
No, he literally was just like, we have this boat, so we're gonna make a film.
We had this boat and a lot of women, Adam Sandler said.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
what he
of
said.
good-looking
Oh.
women. I'm Adam Sandler.
Is a great idea, Bob. Jokes, you hit
What?
right on the head. But first, let's see a montage of some beautiful women.
No,
Why?
no, Adam, let's not.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna review Going Overboard right now. It's a film where Adam Sandler lives his dream of believing that he's funny and he's super horny. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about. No, you're right. It's literally just it's a movie about Adam Sandler wanting to be a comedian and failing at it. And then Adam Sandler requests a bunch of women off film to pretend like they want to fuck him.
Do you think you paid the actors?
I'd hope.
Because there were a lot of actors.
I'd hope so.
Made them an exposure.
I feel honestly, I feel like that's probably
I
what
wouldn't
happened.
doubt it.
Alcohol.
I literally
Alcohol.
wouldn't doubt it at all.
Wait, I just realized he spent all the money on alcohol. Now I get it. It was just a
Oh
lot,
shit.
just a lot of drinks, just a lot of slamming drinks.
Is that how they got all the extras to tolerate his bullshit?
Honestly, I don't know how anyone put up with that. The fact that how many fucking writers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 writers.
There's more than
That
a
surprises me.
there's more than a writer on this. Adam Sandler.
I
I
thought
thought
Adam
you said
Sandler's the
Adam
only
Sandler
writer.
How did no? Okay, no. How do you have 4 people work together on something and it looks like half a person did it?
I don't know.
Honest to God, if a seagull just fucking flew onto a bunch of keys and just like made a script, it would have been better than the hour and 37 minutes I just wasted watching Adam Sandler molest women. I'm honestly fucking good.
There's nothing on this wiki. It's just the plot of a movie.
Maybe we don't need to know. Maybe we just don't need to get into it. Maybe we can just like leave it. What a fucking waste of time. You know the word.
It was so bad.
I'm getting nothing
sorry.
out of this too. I know that this is
IMDb.
gonna leading to nothing.
What's the scores for this movie?
If it's anything above a 0, I'm gonna be bad.
1.8 out of 10.
Oh,
Why?
Fucked up. Wow. It
What
should
was
be
the
fucking
0.8
lower than
for?
that. I don't know.
Adam,
I
Adam, my fucking man.
don't.
First
Rotten Tomatoes.
first film went straight to a fucking 1.8. That's a fucking humdinger, Adam. You killed it.
Damn.
Ooh,
It
got
only goes down
solid,
from there.
solid 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Nice.
11% funny out of 10.
What?
Out
Out of 10.
And whatever this website is. What's the review?
Don't okay.
1.5 stars.
Can I just say, if anybody has ever considered watching this movie, I suggest you don't unless you want to feel exhausted. If you need to go to bed for like a day, maybe watch the movie. That movie literally made me feel fucking tired. Like
It's not even worth it. Like, it's not funny bad, really.
it's
just,
not. No, it's not funny bad. It's just bad. It's like it's
it's just a headache.
it's
and the
not.
bits go on for way too long.
It's not like ha.
Why does he do that? I feel like in multiple of his movie posters, he like what's the word?
goes in
He
waves.
airbrushes his
Like that?
face. He airbrushes his face. Why does he do that?
He thinks
He makes his
graphic-
skin like baby smooth.
graphic design is Adam Sandler's passion.
Wasn't it like the Click? Hold on, let me find it.
Oh, the
Click.
Click movie.
Woo, can't wait for that one.
That's a
Oh,
movie that I
movie's
want to
so
see.
fucking good.
That's a movie that I want to see. Adam Sandler's
Yeah,
fucking.
he does
Click.
it. He does it here too. Why does he do that? It's so gross. Why?
Jesus fucking Christ.
The plot is leaving my brain. What was the plot?
Adam
He's like,
no, because
comic.
it doesn't have a fucking plot. Adam Sandler gets on a boat. He wants to be a comedian. Other guy is comedian. He's like, this guy fucking sucks. If only they let me tell my sexist jokes on the stage instead of his, I'd be killing it. And then he goes on stage and he's like, oh, I'd fuck my grandma. And then like everybody's like, so that's basically
no, they
like the
don't
whole
laugh.
movie.
They don't laugh till like the end of.
No, they don't laugh at first, but once he rolls up his sleeves, he becomes funny. So
That's true. Well, no, honestly, the movie was it was really good.
shut up.
Tom.
No, okay. Honestly, I was just agreeing with you guys because I don't want to be the odd man out, but like that movie was. Really good.
Tom, I hope you.
Alright.
Tom, shut the fuck up.
Oh my god!
How many more times is this gonna
Oh
happen?
my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Help! Help! Help!
You just need to stop.
That movie fucking. There was like 20 billion things happening at a time, but it all
Yeah.
felt like it was happening in slow motion.
I feel like a year has ticked off my fucking life because of this movie.
I, honest to God, genuinely feel the exact same way.
The
I feel
Adam-
like I just wasted so much time.
I feel like I aged a year. I feel like I 100% like
Traded a year of your life to
every-
watch Going Overboard by Adam Sandler.
every demon of the world represented by a single shitty movie. Jesus fucking Christ. There's a good joke in there where the guy calls a straight jacket a homo jacket.
Yeah, that was really funny.
That was a good one. We all agree on that one.
For that joke alone, I rate the movie a 7.3 out of 10.
Eh,
Oh, I hate this movie!
bit low.
Yeah, I rate it like a 7.5 at least.
I'd rate it like
Yeah, I
a.
can go up to 7.5. I'm trying to be a little bit more critical.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, the
Well,
filmography was not great. The whole movie was zoomed in, so.
Sign autographs.
Can you fucking zoom out? Why are you always so? Next time I'm
the fact that
gonna.
I paid him even ads.
I'm gonna make a dummy out of pillows to watch these movies with you, and then I can come back and say it's bad by the time you're done.
Fair enough. Fair
Je-
enough.
Jesus fucking Christ.
They're all going to be the same.
It's going to be this every time. We're going to fucking turn on the fucking recorder. I'm gonna be looking at a picture of Adam Sandler's Click, and I'm gonna be fucking saying how it's the worst movie I've seen in a long time.
But you know what? Honestly, I'm really excited for Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill. I'm excited for, what was the one I said? Waterboy? That one's really good.
Didn't you just? You know what? We're not gonna get into it.
I'm not gonna get into that.
That's,
I'm honest to God. I say Going Overboard is the worst movie I've ever seen, but I don't.
I don't remember a lot of the other movies.
I feel like they're gonna be worse.
I
I feel like this is not as bad as it gets. Like,
You know what?
this,
You know
like,
what? Adam Sandler.
Objective quality wise is bad,
Adam,
but like
I was just gonna say, Adam Sandler movies make me feel like I want to scream like so loudly. Like it feels like I don't have a
Yeah,
mouth, but
that's
I have to
literally
scream.
like what you feel when you watch this movie. Like you watch it in complete silence, and then you just like realize what you're doing with your life, and you just want to fucking scream.
I literally was fantasizing about conking Adam Sandler's head on my desk as hard as I could, because I just can't fucking deal with this shit. Good Christ! I hope Adam Sandler like one day finds this Adam Sandler stream of consciousness and is just like, oh, you guys don't like my movies, well, it's a shame. We'll see what it's like when you guys make movies. And it's like, oh, Adam, if I had your talent, maybe.
yeah. I don't think I could measure up, to be honest.
No,
don't think
absolutely
anyone
not.
I mean, he made Click.
That's true.
The dude made Click. Life Menu, y'all remember that?
Why was he in fucking Conehead?
Was he in Coneheads?
Yeah, it was
Yes,
in,
he was in Conehead.
oh
Oh
my
my
God.
fucking god.
Jesus fucking Christ.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18 movies he's written.
You know the movie, you know what it feels like? I'm just gonna keep making comparisons. You know what it feels like to fucking watch an Adam Sandler movie? It feels
What?
like you take, you know, like when you see the recycling bin right there, but you already chucked your garbage in the garbage bin? That's what it feels like. Like, it's like you have a perfectly good water bottle, and you're able to do just a little good by not entertaining this bullshit. And then you're like, I'm literally going to do it, and I've already done it, and now it's too late. I feel like I've been robbed. I feel like in a way I could have done something good, and I should have known better, but now I have watched Adam Sandler's Going Overboard, and I'm just left with the remains of my shambled life.
What was the line?
There's nothing more important in the world than the power of laughter.
You can't say all the shit you just said and then try to be like, there's nothing more important in the world than the power of laughter. Laughter is like the strongest power in the world or something.
Everybody needs a little laughter.
Everyone
True,
needs
and
a
that's
little laugh.
I needed this movie.
I needed this movie to wake me up and tell me I shouldn't do this fucking worthless challenge.
It's only 18 movies. It's not that bad.
I'm gonna do the math on that real quick. 18 times 2. Alright, 36 hours. We're gonna go through 36 hours of Adam Sandler.
That's like
Not only that, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
siphon through 2 hours of fucking footage. Every time too. Where I find the 2 parts where we were funny and I shove them into this shitty video.
It's not that bad, bro. Honestly, it's worth it because I get a good laugh out of Adam Sandler. I think he's funny.
Yeah, and then sometimes we can add Onyx in, so Onyx can just be like, yeah, it was shitty. We can all just fucking agree with each other over and over again until we fucking die. Until we're skeletons rotting in our chairs.
Literally every single review is gonna be
It's the exact same. It's gonna be the same. What do you want me to say? There's this part here. I'll go over a part of the movie. There was a guy who was like a rocker. They literally say, by the way, in the movie, these guys have nothing to do with the movie. Take up half the fucking time of the movie. There's a 3-minute scene where the guy just sings. He literally just does a fucking concert.
Adam Sandler, this is a little tidbit if you haven't seen the film, which I don't know how you haven't seen the film, but
Yeah.
Adam Sandler talks to the camera
Constantly.
like a little bit of a quirky like fourth wall break. You know?
Yeah.
Like every waking moment of your fucking existence.
Yeah.
I expect Adam Sandler to talk through my fucking monitor to me right now and tell me that his movie was good. I honestly am so fucking...
Acknowledge it. It's not bad, right? Like he's literally like telling you like I'm funny. Like
No, yeah, he literally he's like there were 4 different scenes I'm pretty sure where he like just looks at the camera and he's like, I'm funny, right? It's like
yeah.
it is so mind-boggling how somebody could spend so much fucking time filming something, and by that I mean an hour and 30 minutes, and then just like be like, yeah, you know what? This is my first movie. We're putting this out there. This is my message to the world. Going overboard? Yes. Oh yeah. There's like a 4-minute scene where Adam Sandler fucks a girl on a beach. I want that. That's a thing. Then his mom shows up, but it's actually his friend, and that's hilarious. Probably the inspiration for Jack and Jill, if I recall.
What a good film.
Oh my god.
Wasn't he on SNL?
Yes. Yeah, it was on SNL. I want to bang a hammer into my head. Like a Looney Tunes cartoon. I'm so fucking tired.
This is his first film. What was his second film?
Well, yeah, what is the next thing we're gonna have to go through?
Billy Madison.
No. Oh, fuck.
How long is this review gonna be?
How? I don't know. We're not even talking about the movie anymore.
Yeah.
Nothing to say!
Well, because I was about to say, I wish Adam Sandler just shit himself the whole movie. And then I was
sat there for an hour and a half watching him shit himself over this film.
because I was like, I was gonna say that in my head, and I was like, wait a minute, we're not talking about the fucking movie at all. I'm so starved for content that I literally was about to say, I wish Adam Sandler would have shit himself the entire film. There's nothing to fucking critique. Nothing happens. There's like these terrorist characters. There's like this fucking guy, and he's like, "Ooh, Miss Australia doesn't
It was
like me."
so all over the place. You can't say anything about it because there's nothing coherent about it.
I couldn't understand what they were saying.
I'm gonna list all the major plot points in the movie, and I'm not gonna give you a timeline. And I'm gonna have you guess right now if you think this is actually in chronological order. Adam Sandler introduction. He comes in. He wants to be a stand-up comic. Other guy is a stand-up comic. He gets all the women. Other guy also gets all women. He is the rocker guy, not important to the story. Later on at a bar, in fact, that rocker guy's like, hey, you want to fuck me and my friend? And the girl's like, yes, please. And then fucking, later on, so the guy's like, ooh, I'm feeling real seasick. We watch for fucking a minute straight as he walks upstairs before he eventually...
Filmed him walking up the stairs as slow as possible.
Before he goes to the bathroom. Adam Sandler has a dream where the fucking guy is homophobic to him for some reason. And then the guy's locked in the bathroom and he's like, I can't get out even though the lock is in the shot the entire fucking sequence. This scene re-shows up 4 times throughout the entire fucking movie. There's this guy at the start, he puts a VHS in, he's watching the whole movie from his office. He's like a dictator or something, I don't know. He sends a guy to kill Miss Australia because she says his head looks like a pizza. Not a joke. we continue to move forward through the story. Nothing happens. Adam Sandler becomes a good comedian instead of a bad one by talking to a sexist. We then continue through forward to where Adam's like, ooh, comedy is the real miracle of life. Now that I finally understand. And then he walks out the terrorist and goes, I'm a comedian, what's up? The terrorist is like, this guy's a comedian, I'm not doing terrorism anymore. Nah, fuck this, I'm a comedian
and then the
now.
terrorists become comedians.
Yeah, and he tells a Yo Mama joke, Brody style, on the fucking mic. People piss themselves in fucking laughter because it's the funniest thing they've ever goddamn heard. And these two characters get together, they're both so equally unimportant that I forgot to mention them the entire fucking movie. One of them, by the way,
They were like
the main secondary characters. One of the people, just so you guys know, is the person the terrorists are trying to assassinate, which is Miss Australia. She is so unimportant to the entire fucking movie. I literally forgot she existed, despite the fact she was a secondary entire main plot. Which, by the way, I would like to mention how all of these sound like they should probably be the main plot, but none of them are. Do you want to know how the movie ends? They're like, I want to be comedians, and then they're like, and then the guy in fucking wherever, random foreign country, and he's like, I'm gonna get. He shoots the TV screen, and Adam Sandler's like, all right, guys, did you guys like my movie? And then Neptune,
please like and subscribe.
And then Neptune, and then Neptune, god of the sea. Shows up with his daughter, which Adam Sandler literally says, can I kiss her for the end of the movie? It might look, it'd look good for the end of the movie. And Neptune's like, yeah, you can kiss my daughter for the end of your movie? Go ahead, run to the other side of the boat. There's a minute straight of Adam Sandler not being able to kiss the stage woman until we eventually fucking have it happen. And then it's some credit sequence I didn't watch.
Can we talk about how the comedian he was fighting, he got out of the bathroom that he was locked in for some reason.
And then he was tossed off the boat.
And then
and then he goes overboard.
Yeah.
Whoa! Holy shit, that's what the movie was.
We spent, by the way, we probably spent about fucking 20 minutes in that bathroom for him to get out and then get punted in the head and thrown off a boat.
Yep.
In which he drowns to death by the end. So, yeah, the movie was pretty good if you hate spending your time well. Which apparently we do. What's the final thoughts?
Adam Sandler truly is a comedic genius, and he is very ahead of his time.
Alright, Tom, can you say your final thoughts like I'm holding you at gunpoint?
I'm ready for round 2.
Round 2, here I come. Alright.
I'm ready for the same fucking
I'm ready for the same movie. It's happened 50 times. Alright.
At least the movies after are like actual movies and not just like 20 billion scenes.
Instead of a bad David Dobrik vlog skit, they're an actual movie with writers Anyway, I'm stopping the recording. Done.
Please.
I love seeing Adam's fat titties on my face. Wow.
That
They're
clip's
honestly
going.
really hot.
That clip's going in.
No.
That's the ending clip. That's the
I
final
knew,
word.
like, right after I said it, I was like, nah, wait, it's not recording.